I've got Amir Taaki here. I'm going to let you briefly introduce yourself.
Yeah, thanks. I was one of the first 5 Bitcoin developers, made the first UK Bitcoin exchange, worked a lot on privacy and L1 stuff in Bitcoin for many years. I've had a focus on cryptography and anonymous development, basically.
Thank you for that. So you've sort of been around from the very beginning of a lot of this stuff. What are you finding most compelling right now?
So cryptocurrency is literally the birth of a parallel agorist economic network. Agorism is the idea that we can use markets to expand the space of freedom, and cryptography, if you go on Wikipedia and you search hard power, it defines it as military and economic power, but we think there's like a third category, which is cryptography. So you can actually use cryptography to expand this kind of, what Satoshi said was win a new front in the struggle for freedom. And cryptocurrency, it renders the business model of nation states obsolete. It's literally an asset that is immune to seizure. It's highly liquid, and also allows us to construct economic systems, banking networks. If you look at history, the birth of economy in ancient Mesopotamia was these large banking networks which allowed people to trade together. So that's something that's typically only nation states can operate in that arena, but now there's a new class of people which is using technology to be able to build their own networks, which allow them to become economically powerful. So the thing is, in 2012, a lot of us thought that this was an inevitability, the agorist parallel economic system. In fact, where we are now is the Institute of Crypto-Anarchy, which was founded by a lot of those people from 2012. We were hanging out together, and somehow we still have not fulfilled that destiny. Somehow it feels like we're on the precipice of some grander space that's opening up, but we haven't managed to break through yet. So the biggest question that's hovering over crypto space is, okay, can we reband together, harmonize, formulate a strategy, and mobilize with force to kind of take that, to make history, essentially.
So yeah, it does kind of seem like we're just continually almost about to do it, doesn't it? So I'm wondering if you have sort of like insights or theories about like what is the thing that's needed in order for people to coalesce, or like what is the driving force, what is the factor that would bring people together, or like what's missing, why haven't we yet?
Yeah, so there's a thing in the West, like when people make startups, and they go, okay, here's a CEO and here are the workers, and we get some devs and we start going, and we have this. But the thing that really separates some like major scientific technological invention or some new technology that's created is usually there is a vision behind it. And the reason there's a vision behind it is there is a creator or a bunch of creators which embody some kind of moral or philosophy. And if you look at all the early computer scientists which invented personal computers, the internet, the foundational technologies of that time, they were learned men, like educated people, philosophers. They weren't just technical people. And it kind of feels like inside of cryptocurrency, the effects of what we're suffering from is that we haven't really nurtured that kind of community. Our strength comes from our intellectual fabric. So it's like, can we take people and turn them into future, what I call like hacker revolutionaries, like potential leaders, people that they know about, because right now we're just repeating a lot of the same mistakes that have happened many times before in history of technology. So we're not learning from that came before us, but there's a lot of interesting lessons that we can learn that we can use to strategically inform how we move as a community together.
Thank you. I really wish I had time to ask more questions about that, but I think we're out of time. Also, we're getting rained on, so thank you so much.
Thanks.